Namaste and welcome to Sonali Joshi's Astro Jyoti Healing. In this video, we are going to see placement of moon in the 12th house. So if you have your horoscope in front of you or you know your moon is placed in the 12th house, then this video will be helpful to you in order to realize what you can do to connect with your mother, the places where you will be more happy, the kind of routines and rhythms that go well with you, and we will also talk about what are the careers for this placement of moon in the 12th house and what is the remedy for this placement. If you are new to astrology, moon is a planet of emotions, your feelings, your desires. Moon usually shows the daily routines, rhythms, and what gives you emotional security. And when this moon falls in the 12th house, that means it falls into the house which is not very favorable to it. 12th house is about your dreams, your private gardens, your bedroom, the private environments. It is about getting guidance from ancestors, or it is about your dreamland. How you rejuvenate yourself in the privacy of your bedroom, that is what 12th house denotes. 12th house is known as Dusthana house because this also denotes ashrams, jail and hospitals. First house is where you are born and it is 12th from the first. It means something that makes you invisible. And those of you who have been following astrology for a while, they know that moon is a planet that needs constant attention. Those of you who have moon placed in the 9th, 10th, 1st or 11th house, they usually seek socialization quite often. They will have a lot of people in their social networks. They have different networks. They post often on the social media, or they enjoy going to all the get-togethers, big gatherings, and they seek attention. And when this moon, which is known to seek attention, goes into the 12th house, these people are usually invisible from the world. If they are not invisible, then their emotional front is definitely invisible. The natives with moon in the 12th house or their mother, they usually prefer not to share their emotional feelings with lot of people. They have very small, closed group of people, relatives, friends, whom they are sharing many things, or some of them may not share anything even to their close relatives. And that is where the negativity of this placement starts. These people continuously think about certain things, the issues, how I will get emotional security, how I will get this, how will you get that. Their thoughts are constantly centered around themselves. It's about how I will do something. They may be dreaming about it, they may be thinking about it. Whenever they get some time, they just think about how they can do something, how they can achieve something. And that keeps this person active constantly. Either they dream about it through night, or they are awake, they cannot fall asleep, and they are thinking or they are stressed depending on what are the conjunctions with this moon in the 12th house, what are the aspects on this moon. If the malefics are aspecting this moon, then the negativity will be more. If Jupiter aspects this moon, then this person can be visionary about guiding people. giving people emotional support. They could be somebody working in a big organization, international organization, or maybe they work in small ashram where they support so many people. Depending on which Rashi this moon is placed, depending on in which house or which sign the ruler of this moon is placed, the outcome will change. What doesn't change is the constant need of these people to think about how they can be better, how they can get the best, why I am behind, why others are going ahead of me, why I cannot do this, why someone can get this and not me. And that keeps them constantly busy. If these people are into research, they are working behind the walls, researching about things, working on their projects, they are very happy. But the moment they understand or they realize or they feel that their research will not get acknowledgement, they will not get what they deserve, it is very hard for these people to find a solid ground. Their emotions start going haywire, and since it is a Dushtana house, people are known to do drug abuse. They are known to have many emotional ups and downs. They are known to lose touch of reality or practical behavior. It is usually seen that their mother is either very shielding, too much protective, or she is completely not available either physically or emotionally to support the child. And that is the trauma these kids grow up with. Moon in the 12th house does not mean you're going to lose your mother in early childhood. However, you may go through the time periods where your mother may not be available or you feel she is not available. On the other hand, this is a great placement for somebody who wants to work in research, who wants to work in the private enclosed environment and inspire others to do great in their life. Usually these people are very philosophical. They understand human emotions very well. They can get used to or get acclimatized with foreign cultures very well. This is one of the placements which can indicate you may live away from your birthplace. Maybe you will go and settle in the foreign country. Depending on the position of moon in the Navamsha, and the 4th house and 4th lord will definitely tell you if someone is going to go and settle in the foreign lands or not. People who have moon in the 12th house usually have conflicts about creativity, center stage roles, politics, celebrity culture, romance. Having moon in the 12th house does not mean you are not going to be creative, you are not going to have your kids. Rather, it shows that whenever you try doing these things, you will have to go extra mile. You may feel your kids are not supporting you. You may feel people in the creative circle don't acknowledge your efforts. You may feel you deserve a lot and you are not getting it. What is the remedy for this placement? The remedy for this placement is set aside a time where you will do meditation, you will do yoga, or take care of your physical body via means of exercise, meditation, or eating nutritious food, or taking a good nap. Have to have a routine about these things. You could be a great author, you could be a great poet, you could be somebody who is into philosophy, who is into teaching. You can work at a global company, you can be posted internationally, you could be active into import-export related businesses. Depending on moon's nakshatra and the lord of the sign, your profession can change. However, the profession will always give you a chance to sit behind cl- closed walls and do your work. People with moon in the 12th house usually are very stingy. They don't like to donate or help others because they are consumed by how they can do well in life. But the remedy for this placement is help others. Donate to various organizations, help the needy. Maybe you can donate to the orphanages, you can donate to the kids who are underprivileged and need support for their education. There is always a need for looking for mother figure as well as father figure. And the reason behind this is moon in 12th, obviously mother can be emotionally absent or she is not supportive enough. But 9th from 12th is about the 8th house, and it denotes that your father could also go through some transformation, some hidden change that father is not visible to outer world. Depending on obviously your father's personal horoscope, things may change. Depending on the placement of sun in your horoscope, some things might change. But during your moon big period, moon Mahadasha, you will notice that your father will go through lot of transformation. And this transformation can come through some accident, some illness, some hospitalization, or you may notice that father chooses to retire from social world and is sitting in the house, maybe confined to the bedroom where they do their work. And that is why this native is on a constant lookout for support from people. And the remedy is you support others and create your own support structure. Let us look at the famous people who had moon in 12th house or who have moon in 12th house. Bernard Russell, Osho Rajneesh, Henry Ford, Robin Williams. If you want to know how the result will change depending on the sign or Rashi of this moon and Chandra, watch this video about moon in the 12th house in all 12 signs. Please like this video, share this video with your friends, and please subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Namaste, thank you, Shubhamastu.